President Biden has signed into law some changes, some short-term changes to COBRA protections under the ARP. Individuals who experience a qualifying event and who are eligible for the additional COBRA protections here under the ARP between, I believe it is April 1st of 2021 to September 30th of 2021. What they're going to be doing is they're going to be in a position where if they're eligible, their employer will have to pay their COBRA premiums. Now, as a quick primer, if you're not familiar with COBRA, if you're on a group health plan with your employer and you experience a qualifying event, which is most often a termination, but there are a variety of other qualifying events, and we'll get into those. In that situation, your employer will then have to pay for your COBRA benefits for a period of time. And then your employer will theoretically be able to apply for a tax kickback at the end of the year to try to recoup what they paid up front in your COBRA protections. Now, let's get into who is eligible for this. Okay. So, here are the qualifying events. If between April 1st of 2021 and September 30th of 2021, you're eligible for COBRA continuation because you experienced a qualifying event such as reduced hours, reduction in business's hours, termination, a change from full-time to part-time status, or taking of a temporary leave of absence, or an individual's participation in a lawful labor strike, as long as the individual remains an employee at that time that the hours are reduced. Now, this does not include a resignation, right? It's termination, not resignation. So that's key to note here. And then you would have to elect to obtain the continuation coverage for COBRA. And then, if everything checks out on that and you're eligible across the board, you'd qualify and you'd have somebody paying your COBRA, which is a really big deal for you as an employee, right? If you're familiar with how COBRA normally works, you get terminated or have another qualifying event, and then you just out of pocket have to pay to continue the same medical benefits you had before. That can be very expensive, right? A lot of times employers are subsidizing all or a big chunk of that, and now you're paying for it completely out of pocket to keep benefits for you, for your family. Now, it is worth noting, and this is very important, if you're eligible for another group plan, or if you obtain medical coverage or eligible coverage elsewhere, you will lose eligibility for the COBRA continuation credit here. So, let's say you're in a family with two people working, and you're terminated. Well, you would be due that COBRA continuation coverage unless your spouse or partner is also covered by a group medical plan and can extend coverage to you, right? In that case, you would not be eligible. Key thing to notice there. Also, if you're, let's say, eligible today for a COBRA continuation, but 2 weeks from now you find a new job with a new group health plan, well, you would lose eligibility. You can't just stay with somebody else covering your COBRA at that point. You're eligible for a new plan. You have to opt in, and you would then, you don't have to opt in, but theoretically you would, and certainly you wouldn't be due the government, well, I guess your ex-employer, still paying your COBRA continuation coverage, right? So that's really, I think, a great question. It was brought to us by a viewer of the channel. He very up on these things, and I thought that was a great topic and one that's very timely right now. So I hope this helps everyone. I will check the comments down below if you have follow-up questions. Take care, everyone.